And some of us, it's very normal, including me. Some of us, we have problems inside of us. We have a lot of anger. We have a lot of rejection. We have a lot of fear. And many of us in modern day, it's a very big modern day epidemic level fear is lack of commitment. Afraid to commit to something higher. Afraid to commit something bigger. Afraid to commit to helping others. It's a very big epidemic fear. And that fear is very strong because why? Materialism distracts our mind. It takes our time away and it makes us focus on things that just distract our mind further. So when we're very distracted in taking care of ourselves, having a good time, making ourselves beautiful, having good food, talking about gossip, running to restaurants, running here, running there, when we're very committed to that, of course, it's very hard to do Dharma practice or commit to Dharma practice. Why? Because we already are using our time for something else. Now, when people say, I'm not good at commitments or I can't commit, I don't agree. I don't agree at all. Why? If we look at ourselves, we're very committed to many things. We're very committed to the way we look. We're very committed to making money. We're very committed to having good food. We're very committed to having a good house. We're very committed to having a good partner. We're very committed to having good clothes. We're very, very committed to get the best car. Very committed. And most of our activity is focused on getting those things. So when our activity is focused on getting those things, what does that tell you? It means we're very committed. Commitment is what? Is every day effort toward achieving something. That's commitment. So when we say, oh, I don't have time for Dharma, oh, I can't commit, oh, I'm afraid to commit, oh, I don't know if I can do it, oh, that's a big responsibility. I got one mantra for you, BS. That's right, BS. Why is it BS? Because you're very committed. It's just what you're committed to. All of us can be committed. All of us. So when we do Dharma practice, it's the highest and best commitment we can give ourselves, to our parents, and to the people we love. Why? We totally change. We totally transform. Even if our parents are dead, we benefit them. It is said when we become a monk, it benefits 7 generations of our family. It has that kind of power. So what am I saying? You need to become a monk? No, I'm telling you the power of karma, according to Lord Buddha. It's not made up by Tsem here. So we definitely have commitment. When you meet people who don't have commitment, you ask them, do you eat every day? Yeah, that's commitment. You want good food? Yes. And they make a lot of effort to get dressed up, fix their hair, fix their face, put on the right jewelry, fix their nails, fix their toes, fix everything. And then they go to the right restaurant and drive here, drive there, call everybody, go there and talk 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. How do I know? How do I know it so well? Because I'm a voyeur? No, because I've done it myself. I'm guilty too. That's why I say we're all guilty. So when you tell people you don't have commitment or you're afraid to do more, it is wrong. I don't think anyone's lying or hiding or trying to be deceptive. I don't think so. I think that we don't know our minds very well. I don't think that we know how our minds operate very well. So my antidote to this is to commit yourself. Commit yourself to allocate your time. Allocate your time to our spiritual practice, to reading, most important. There are so many fabulous books out there. Fabulous. There are so many fabulous authors out there. You pick the author that you like, you pick the author that fits your taste and fits your level and fits your thinking, and you read. Then you attend Dharma talk. And in between, Dharma is not when you're here and you're all sitting there all holy and wonderful and you have your mala and someone sits down. That's not it. And then you're chanting. And then some of these people think they're Masi, they sit there like this. Oh, they look at you, I have a bell, you don't. No, that's not. So, Dharma is when you're out of the temple. Dharma is when you're out. Some people are very respectful. They don't dare put Kuan Yin in the bedroom. Why they don't put it in the bedroom? Because maybe their feet's pointing, or maybe they sleep with their clothes not on, or maybe they're doing other things. So they are very afraid to put Kuan Yin in the bedroom. But you have to understand something. You in the bedroom is short time, but out of the bedroom is longer. When you're out of the bedroom, you should be more concerned what Kuan Yin sees. You think Kuan Yin can only see you through the picture? No picture Kuan Yin cannot see? You think no statue Kuan Yin cannot see? You think you don't have Buddha statue or Tsongkhapa statue cannot see? You think Buddha only, what is that? Like a telescope. Oh, I'm seeing it. And some people feel, oh, if they put a smaller Buddha, less guilt, don't see you when you're having your fun. No. Actually, people think when they're meditating, they should be very good. When they're in the temple, they should be very good. And when they're in front of the altar, they should be very good. No. That's very easy to be good. There's nothing to do. Buddha's in front of you. What can you do? Nothing to do in front of the Buddha. Right? Nothing. Hi, Buddha. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? And the Buddha talks to you. Go see a psychiatrist. And our level, Buddha cannot talk for us. No. So, when we have this type of fear and we can't commit, you're not a bad person. When I tease you that you spend time on hair and makeup and fun and clothes and car making money, you're not a bad person. Why? You're doing that to make yourself happy. You're doing that to make other people happy. That's the only way you know how to make yourself happy. To have nice hair, to look good, to have nice apartment, nice car, then you have nice title, you have nice money that you feel, you make you happy, make other people happy. So it's not bad. What you're trying to do is make yourself happy. My message is that it doesn't make you happy. It doesn't. Why? If you guys are all happy, you wouldn't be in this room. You'll all be in heaven dancing around Lama Tsongkhapa. I don't know, somewhere you'll be very happy. I'm not saying you're unhappy, but your happiness doesn't last. It's like this. Up and down, up and down. So, when you listen to the Dharma, you must listen carefully. You must listen to the message. Not the style or the words, the message. When you listen to the Dharma, you must back it up by study. You must read. If you don't read and you just go for teachings once a month or once every 2 weeks, it will not be enough. Even at university, you go for lectures, you have to study before and after the lecture. It's very logical. Nobody hears Manjushri. Upon hearing, you memorize everything. I don't think so. If there is, raise your hand. I'll test you. So when you're not committed, you're not a bad person. Let me make it clear. I'm not being diplomatic. I'm being totally straightforward. When you're not committed, you're not a bad person. When you're not committed, it's just that you've taken your time up for other things. But what I want to tell you is the things that you've taken up for other things, will they bring you lasting value or lasting happiness? So if they don't bring you lasting value and happiness, then we need to allocate our time toward Dharma communities, which is listening to the Dharma, reading the Dharma, meditating, contemplating the Dharma. What's meditation? Meditation is simply to go over what you have learned and think about it again and again and again. When you think about it again and again, it becomes very firm and very strong. And therefore, when you come across a situation, you will avoid it. Something that's harmful, you will avoid it. Be your own therapist. So when you're not committed, if negative things comes around in the future, when nasty things happen in the future, how will you be able to handle it? How will you be able to handle it? If we don't need to apply to any spiritual practice or learning or development, and that when negative things happen, we just go to the temple or to the church and things will be solved, then we don't need to have Dharma talks. We have seen many cases where the church and temple cannot solve people's problems. Why can they not solve people's problems? Because problems are not to be solved by the church or the temple. They're to be solved by your own therapist. How do you solve your own problems? How? By going to the temple, going to the church, and listening to the teachings and applying it into your life. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Backing it up with knowledge by reading. Backing it up with question and answer sessions. Then the church and the temple has become very powerful. If you're a Sunday temple goer, you just go for Sundays and do some chanting, cheap chanting, and you disappear. You can do that for 20, 30 years. You'll get no knowledge about it. You get no knowledge of Buddhism. Even if you're a Christian, you go to church every week for 10, 20 years, you will not see your mind transform. Why will your mind not transform? Why will you not change? Because you're not learning anything. Do you think you can be rich? Do you think you can be rich by just hanging around Bill Gates? Sitting around waiting for the change to fall out? Or do you think you have to be around him and learn the methods, how he did, and apply it? So if being around Bill Gates, you won't be rich. But learning what he does, you can be rich potentially. Then why is it being around the Dharma, just chanting and being in the Dharma, you can be a Buddha? You can't. You have to apply the Buddha. You cannot be in the Dharma. Dharma has to be in you. How does it become in you? It's that you have to practice and apply the method. If you practice and apply the methods, you will see transformation. Definitely, you will see transformation. Definitely. Some people say, hey, you're in Dharma so long, you're near the Guru so long, or you're near this High Lama, or you know so much, you can chant so much. But how come like that? How come no change? Why? They have not applied the Dharma inside. It's very, very obvious. They have not committed themselves to the Dharma. They don't make a commitment to the Dharma. If you make a commitment to the Dharma, many things in your life will change. What's a commitment to the Dharma? Let me make it very, very fundamental, very simple. Commitment to the Dharma is when you open up your pain, when you open up your fear, you open up your doubts, and you learn about them, and you open them, and you apply the methods to overcome our fear, our pain, our doubts, our anger, our jealousy. When we apply the methods. When you apply the methods, it'll be very painful. It'll be very painful, but at least this pain leads to healing. If you go outside and someone on the street scolds you and tells you you're stupid, it's very painful. Very, very painful, but it ends there. The person disappears. But someone who's knowledgeable, perhaps your guru, perhaps, tells you you're stupid. It's painful, just like someone else telling you you're painful. But at least your guru, the next step will offer you a method how to overcome the problem.